Well, hello there, fishing friends. And if you're new here, welcome. And welcome to the RVRF Fishing Halloween event. Today I'm going to be taking you out to do a little bit of Halloween monster shooting. And we'll kind of discuss the best, quickest way to achieve our 1,800 points that we need to achieve. So let's go ahead and head out there. Going to go to the event stage here. And you got 2 events here to go shoot your monsters. So let's go ahead and go do the first location right here. And you want to do fantasy mode so that you can shoot the monsters. All right, so first thing you want to do is you want to pick up your gun. I actually have a rubber band on my handle so I can hold my trigger. And you use the side trigger to pick up the gun. And then you shoot the monsters. Now you got to pick it up pretty quick because they come at you right away. You have 5 minutes to shoot these monsters. And then you can restart to start your 5 minutes back over, or you can go to the next location. And that's what I am going to do. That's probably the quickest way to achieve the most amount of points. So you can get about 40 to 50 shots, 40 to 50 points on this location in your 5 minutes, just depending on if you can hit the jumping dolphins or not. Sometimes they're a little difficult to hit. We'll get one out here in a second. So there's one right there. Keep shooting. Sometimes you can go under the water. And don't worry if they hit you. They don't actually hurt you. You can continue to battle. You can continue to shoot the other stuff out there while you're being hit. It's not going to damage you. Matter of fact, here, I'll let one of them come up here and hit me while I'm not shooting, just so you can see that it doesn't affect you. You can use your gun. Okay, I'll let him hit me real quick. See, it turns red, but that's it. You don't lose anything. You can shoot at stuff. You can shoot at this guy. You're not actually getting hurt. So, and then we'll just shoot that guy. So there's a couple ways to do this. You can use the gun, or you can pick up your fishing pole. Oops. And you can fish if you want to fish. This is where one-handed mode comes into play. Unfortunately, you can't have the guys on the jumping dolphins, but you can get the ones that come up close to you, and you can smack them with your fishing pole. So you can fish, try to get the awesome new fish while you're fighting off these monsters. Let's see if we get one there. Have a green one out there. I don't know how. While it's out there, you can still fight. And then reel it in a little bit. Oh, I'm on two-handed. I was testing out two-handed. I don't normally fish two-handed. This is a lot easier on one-handed, but you can do two-handed if you want. Let's bring this back. I'll fight these 2 guys off. And then I'm going to go ahead and just switch back to my gun. Shoot that off there. I'm going to shoot this guy. I have not found a way to fish that's why I had two-handed. I have not found a way to fish two-handed, like having the gun over here and then try to reel or anything like that. So you can either just smack him with a fishing pole, or you can shoot him. I would recommend just doing the shooting. To get all 1,800, it's going to take about 2 hours. So if you do this technique that I'm going to show you, it takes about 2 hours. You get about 50 on this location, and on the next location, so hit him, and just keep shooting right there. Even when it goes into the water, sometimes you can hit it underneath the water. So getting close to the end here. You can get, sometimes if the dolphin jumps out really close, you can get 5, 6, 7 shots off. I've just randomly shot sometimes, and it just started hitting the dolphin, and I got like 10 shots off. It was pretty awesome. It's probably the best I've done. It was right over here. I was just sitting there shooting like that. The dolphin jumped right out in front of me. Really close, and I just got a whole bunch of shots off on it. So you can just, there we go. See if I get it. Yep, I got one. See, it was under the water. I still got it. 490, we're at 56 seconds, and I was messing around a little bit. So, yep, this has been pretty fun. Something different instead of just fishing. So, it's pretty fun. Now, once you get to 900, the boss isn't You're not going to get to the boss right away. The boss will come later. Okay. When you first go into the game, read the news. It'll tell you when the boss fight comes. So don't have any clue what the boss is going to be like or anything yet. So that's to come. I want to say it was towards the end of the month. We'll go back and we'll read the news here after this round. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Come on, give me a couple more. Oh, I hate it when he jumps in front of you when you're trying to shoot the dolphin. And as soon as it hits 0, they disappear. So yeah, there I'm at 498. So, and I was messing around. I probably would have been hitting my 500 if I hadn't not messing around. Now, what I would do, as a reminder, I do have a rubber band on here, so I just take my rubber band off and I drop the gun. I would highly recommend doing that. Or you can sit there and hold the trigger, but it gets kind of old after a while. So when you're done here, you can either go back in here, go to the lodge, and then go back into S2 and start over. Or what I do is I just go straight into S3, fantasy mode, pick up my gun, and I just get started in here. And that way you're not having to restart from the lodge and come back in. You're just going back and forth between the two. And yeah, now this location is awesome because you'll have a guy that rides across the water here. You can get a lot of shots off on him. Right there. If you get lucky, you get some good shots on him. Yeah, see that? You keep shooting at him. And again, these guys aren't going to hurt you, so you can focus on the one riding on the shark in the background and not have to worry about getting hurt. Right, yeah, so I was going to take you and show you the news, but we'll finish this one off first, and then we'll go look for it. See if I get it. Nope, not quite. He's way out there. On this location, you can get about 100 if you can smack that guy out there on the shark. Look at how many of those. And just keep going. Yeah. You can get about 100 per round for 5 minutes on this one. So that's why you can get about 150 between the two locations every 10 minutes. Because you get 5 minutes per each. You get 50 on the first location, 100 on this location. So you can knock this out again in about 2 hours. You could do it a little less. I think I've seen people say they were able to do it in like 90 minutes. I'm gonna get that guy. I'll just let him smack me while I'm trying to get some shots off on him. Not gonna hurt me. There we go. Not gonna hurt me at all. Got him. I like it when they jump a little bit closer. And same with this one. You can use your pole and smack them and do that. But with doing that, you're not going to get the guys that are way out there. And those are the ones that give you the most points. Trophies. Whatever these are. That's the ones you like to get right there. Knock off quite a few of those. Look at that. 399. Still have time to go. I don't remember where I started at. Pretty fun. And then, yeah, then after this we'll go catch some of these new fish. I'll show you how to catch the new fish. So we'll shoot some of these monsters and we'll go do some fishing. There he is. Trying to lead him a little bit. Come on, give me some more of those shark riders. Those are the good ones. They give you a lot of points. I don't know if it goes past 900. I'll be interested to see that if I actually go past 900. If you know, I'm sure a lot of you have already hit your 900. So let me know in the comments if you actually just stop at 900 or if it keeps building up past 900 and it just says like 1200 out of 900 or something. Wow, look at that. Look at that. All those points. Got right in my way. Almost. Missed them. Back behind. I don't even think I've looked back behind. Hey, those are just floating in the water there. Floating above the water. Now, sometimes picking up your gun, especially if you're in a big recliner, a lot of people like to play in a recliner, including myself. Right now I'm in my office chair, so it's not too bad. But if you got the big arms, it's kind of hard to pick up your gun sometimes. So you just gotta play around with that. Maybe adjust your seating position where you can reach it. Get the tail! Almost got it. Man, I'm gonna hit 450 before this is over, probably. Sweet. Be halfway there. Played a little bit last night just to try it out. I'm gonna do a video for y'all tonight. Look at that. I'm gonna get out of my way. 457. Yeah, nice. All right. So, nope. All right. Take my rubber band down, let the gun fall, and let's go ahead and head back to the lodge. Okay, so we're back in the lodge. Let's take a look at the news here. Or is it notice? Right there. So yeah, we'll look at the notice here. So the boss battle is October 29th to November 5th. So on October 29th is when they're going to actually have the boss battle. So right now you're just trying to get up to 900, and that'll get you the big boss. So there's going to have 2 bosses. If you were the 900 monster defeated, you get the mini boss, and you get 2 Halloween rods and reels. And then if you get the 900 plus, so with the plus, maybe it does go. Maybe it's like 1200, 1300 or something. 900 plus monsters defeated, you get the full set of 4 Halloween rods and reels, and you get to face the big boss. So, and the mini boss, you get to face both of them. So I'm looking forward to that. We'll be doing that on video as well, hopefully. And yeah, so let's go out and do a little bit of fishing. Let's go catch some of these new fish. I'll take you back here. Let's just do real mode for now. So we'll go ahead and do real mode. That way we're not having to mess with the monsters. And we're going to go in and we're going to catch some of these new fish. Now we have the Halloween neon fish. That is shiner and crawfish. And I believe that was a medium-sized fish, if I remember right. Let's grab our pole here. And let's go over to shiner. Shiner, I guess he still comes out, but you don't have to shoot at him. Shiner and crawfish. So I don't see any medium-sized green on shiner or crawfish. There we go. We got 3 of them right there. Oh, yeah, look at that. So neon fish is on the top. Okay. Alrighty, so neon fish is on the top. So we're looking for medium bright green fish. Alright, so let's go ahead and reset that. There we go. We got one on top there. So let's go ahead and try to catch that one. Let's go ahead and go over here to the crawfish. That way nothing else grabs it. That might be in the middle. So it still could be that snipe fish. But we will see. It's probably that swirl right up there. I was a little far from that. Let me cast again. That one's far to the right. I'll bring it a little closer. It might still attract it with it being a gold bait. No. Alright, let's try this. There we go. Hey. Be cool if you could hit him with your string. Of course, it's not going to collect any points. There we go. I do remember that it does make the run noise. Yep, I remember that now from last night. It did run. So this is not the snipe fish. This is the neon fish. Both of them like the same bait, but the neon fish is on top. So just look for a little bit brighter fish. There we go. And yep, now I got my second one of those. And let's take a look at the other one. We got the mirror ball fish. I believe that is the only fish that's green on the dough ball. Nope, we got one up there. Okay. So it's going to be the only medium-sized fish that's green on the dough ball. So let's go ahead and go over to dough ball. Just, I don't think I seen any other green on the dough ball last night. Yeah, there's one right there. So let's go ahead, and it looks like it's in the middle. I'm going to drop this down. Cast out. Bring it up a little bit. Probably about there. And a little bit more maybe. A little bit more. There we go. Oop, seen the sparkle. Seen the sparkles. We'll bring this guy in. Oh, these are fun fish. I haven't gone out and caught any of the saltwater fish yet, so we'll do that together tonight. I'm guessing that they're sharks, so they're going to be... Hey, look at that. Got my best one, because I've only got two. We'll go ahead and keep that. All right, let's see what's next on there. So this is the butterfly fish. That was Valentine's Day. Looks like it's still got the little heart on it. And this is from the 6th anniversary. You can get this on the 6th anniversary map as well. And then we got our Halloween flamefish. That one we're going to be using worm and krill, and it is a huge fish. So let's go ahead and go over here to worm or krill, and we're looking for these huge fish like that one. So let's go ahead and use worm, because that'll change all the other stuff around it to red. And this one looks like it's towards the top or in the middle. So let's go ahead and cast out for that one. This one looks like it's on the... Yeah, that one looks like it's in the middle. That one looks like it's on top. It's a little bit brighter. Let's go ahead and cast over there. And that looked like it was about an 8 to 10 count. For every line on the fish finder, it's a count of 5. You're reeling your reel in 5 times. See the flames? Yeah, I've caught a few of these. These are pretty cool. I was actually trying to fish for these while smacking the zombies with the monsters. I guess they're not zombies, but smacking the monsters with my fishing pole. It's a lot easier to shoot them than it is to smack them with the fishing pole while you're fishing. It can be done. I was able to catch a couple of these while smacking the monsters, but it's easier to just shoot them. I would say just spend the 90 minutes to 2 hours. Get your 900 on each location. Yeah, see, I've got 4 of them now. Get your 900 points on each location and then come back and catch these fish. All right, so let's head back to S3 because that was it for the special fish on this location. And I'm going to do real mode. All right, so let's see what special fish we have out here. Now, some of these might be fish that are on DLCs that I have not played yet. So a couple of these might be those. And let's see, what else do we got? So we got these rare sharks. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go after, yeah, these are going to be like regular sharks where they got to come up and bite your fish. Looks like we also have the flame fish here as well. And we have the 6th anniversary aura fish in this location. And was that a zombie shark? Yeah, we got your zombie goblin, zombie mako, and your zombie sharks. Those are going to be the same where you just got to catch a fish and they're going to jump on there. So yeah, let's go after this one here and see if I can get a shark while I'm catching these guys. It looks like I have one of the zombie sharks. I don't think it's one of the new ones. But it's a zombie shark. easy to bring this guy in if you're good at catching sharks. Yeah, just a regular zombie shark. Alright, if you do struggle with sharks, I have many videos on how to catch sharks. I have a video called Using Sounds to Win the Fight. I'll put a link to that video in my description. A lot of people enjoy that video. It helps them catch sharks and all kinds of other fish just by using the sounds, by listening to different sounds and learning how to use the sounds to win the fight. I do have a lot of videos out there on how to catch sharks and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll put a couple of those in the description below. You can go check those out. And I'll put one at the end. If you stay to the end, I'll have a little link you can click on that'll take you to my catching sharks video. One of my most popular ones. He's way back there. Alright, zombie shark. Got 32 of those, almost got 50. Alright, so let's see. Let's catch this medium-sized fish. Actually, I'll go back up to the top, catch that medium-sized fish out there. There we go, another zombie. I think that one was the Mako. Still not the new ones, though. So I'm going after the fire carp, because I actually had 50 of the other one, and I don't have 50 of the fire carp, so yeah, I figured I'd catch me the zombie Mako. I don't know how many I have of those. I don't think I have very many. Find out as soon as I get them in. I really want to catch the new ones. There's so many on this location. There's 3 of the older zombie sharks and 2 of the new ones. So it's 5 total that you can catch. So it's going to make it challenging, especially if you want to try to get 50 of the new ones. It's probably going to be impossible unless you're fishing for 12 hours a day, which I can't. I'm lucky to get maybe an hour in the evenings. Yeah, that's about it. Alright, so I zipped to the end of the battle here. Let's see how many of these guys I actually have. Yeah, I only got 16 of those. Alright, I'm going to keep you. And we'll keep going after these new ones. I'll go after that fish right out there. Should be another fire carp. Okay, well, I think I'm going to call it there. Unfortunately, I didn't catch the last 2 sharks that I was missing. I'll give it a go another night. There are 5 sharks to catch, so it could take a while. I did catch a couple of the zombie sharks, just not the 2 that I was missing. Hopefully you did find this video helpful, and if you did so, make sure you give me that thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button so you can come back and watch some more of my videos. Thought I'd bring you back just before I ended. I thought this was kind of cool. If you go to the fish decks, you see that they are a shadow. I was putting these in my fish tank, and I'm still missing these 3. But when I went to the fish tank to add stuff to them, I noticed that you can actually see the actual full picture without the shadow. So I thought that was kind of cool. So yeah, hopefully you found that interesting with as well. You might already have these, so you've already seen them, but hopefully you did find this video helpful. Have a good night. Bye-bye.